In October of 1980, radio host Raymond Newman interviewed Ayn Rand for an hour on a diverse range of topics. In this excerpt from her final substantive interview, Ayn Rand answers the question, how does American culture differ from European culture?
The United States, from the beginning, is based by implication on a morality of selfishness. And it was always, through the years, the attraction for people who wanted to escape from tyranny in their homeland and to come here to the responsibility of standing on their own and being free. That is the opposite of the basic sense of life, as I call it, of Europe. In Europe, through its whole history, the various periods and ideas of people never changed on one basic point. Europe is a state-worshipping culture. It has always worshipped the power of the state, whether in the form of absolute monarchs or later collectivist people. It has never been based, nor does it even understand properly, the importance of the individual and of individual rights. That is an American concept, which some people in Europe certainly understand, but they are exceptions. They are not the representatives of the European culture. The European culture worships the state because it is so steeped in altruism and self-sacrifice, in the idea that man must exist for others, and therefore the greatest distinction that a European can dream of is to serve the state or to be rewarded by the state. The state is always regarded as an almost supernatural being, and the European is just a serf. In America, it's exactly opposite. America, by the way, is the first country in history that was based on a philosophy that was created deliberately and consciously, and it was an Aristotelian philosophy that was the root of America. The philosophy which respects the individual, understands individual rights, and believes that a society should be based on the recognition of individual rights. That was formulated in this form for the first time in the United States by the founding father. So that this is so great an achievement that centuries from now, men should kneel when they think of what an achievement the forefathers created in this country. And today, this is the country that is being denounced, derided, demeaned in any way by its intellectuals, when it is the greatest and noblest country in the world. Now, the common man, the public in this country, today is much better than its intellectuals. The poison is coming from the university, all universities, particularly their philosophy department, and the philosophies are coming from Europe. Today we see the ultimate climax, the last disgusting collapse of the Kantian philosophy. Immanuel Kant is the villain of European history, and the intellectuals in America are trying to sacrifice this country to him also. I don't think they will succeed. But in this country, the basic sense of life, the basic subconscious emotional understanding of life is pro-individualistic. This country was made by that philosophy, and it still remains, even though most people are not consciously aware of it. One of the popular expressions in this country is that I don't want to be pushed around. Well, that is a very eloquent illustration of the man's personal independence. Whereas in Europe, people believe that man is born to be pushed around.
The full interview will premiere on Ayn Rand's 120th birthday, February 2nd, 2025.